Hey, we're live. Welcome to the stream. Welcome whenever you come here. And my name is Nathan Wilson, and this is Storytime, where I tell a story about my past. My son really likes these videos. I want to make it for Lucas and see if he likes the video. This is a story I've told Lucas before, or I've told you before. If you're Lucas watching this, um, and it's a pretty interesting story. I'll just get right into it. It's called the time that a girl asked me to hypnotize her in college, and I did it. So this was either fall 1999, spring 2000, or maybe uh, fall 2000. I don't know when exactly. I had a roommate, and I lived in the dorms. And we were sitting around, and my roommate told me he was a baseball player. He said, "Hey, some girls from the softball team are coming over." I said, "Great." Um, I was kind of a nerdy guy, and I, I didn't really talk a lot to people. So when the girls came over, they mostly stayed on his side of the room, and I just kind of did my own thing. Every once in a while, looking over at them, seeing what they're doing. Uh, but then, as I was doing my own thing, one of the girls looked on my bookshelf and she noticed a book called Self Hypnosis: How to Hypnotize Yourself. And she said, "Wow, this is so great. Wow, you know how to hypnotize people? Hypnotize me. Hypnotize me." And I was like, "No, I don't know how to hypnotize people. This is just a book on my bookshelf. Like, I've never even read the book. I don't even know what it's inside." "Oh, you've got to hypnotize me. I've always wanted to be hypnotized, and I've never got the chance." And after talking to her for a while, I was like, I couldn't get it out of her mind that I could hypnotize her. So I said, since I know nothing about this, let me read this book or other books or something I find online. And maybe 2 weeks later, you would come back and I'll hypnotize you. She's like, "Really? You'll do that for me? Yeah, you're so great. That's so amazing." And that's and they, they stayed for a little while and then they left. Uh, and I had no idea what hypnosis was. Like, at the start of college, there was a show with a hypnotist, and I remember he gave somebody a balloon, but the person thought it was his baby, and he just held the little balloon like a baby, and he could do some pretty fantastic things with hypnosis. Uh, so that was all I knew about hypnosis, was what this one stage hypnotist did. But I read little bit about the book on self hypnosis, and tried to give myself a suggestion that I could learn how to be a hypnotist, how to hypnotize people. And okay, and also I found this one page thing on how to hypnotize somebody, and it was literally really short. It was about a page long of instructions about what you should do. In this particular method, it had you grab somebody by the arm and also a point in the back of the neck, and you kind of pull them and say "sleep now." And if that works, they go under hypnosis. If it doesn't work, you try. There's different methods, uh, and so that, like, a week or two later, the girl came back along with her best friend, and because her best friend wanted to watch, and she wanted to be hypnotized too. Also, uh, she thought it might be a good idea. Um, okay, so the person who wanted to be hypnotized the most and was so excited about being hypnotized, she stood up and I helped her. I said, let's all do some breathing exercises and relax and get in a clear state. And so I put my hand on the back of her neck somewhere and then had her arm and then pulled her arm and said, sleep now. And then she said, I said, wow, it worked. She's under hypnosis. Uh, but then, like, I didn't read the sheet fully. I just focused on how to hypnotize her, not what to do after you hypnotize her. So, what to do after you give her a suggestion. And I, she was just sitting here like this. And, and I was freaking out a little bit about it. And I was like, oh gosh, before she went down, I forgot to ask her what she wanted to do. And her friend, apparently she'd made a list. And her friend had the list, and it was be real good at studying, um, like learn things faster. Also, she bit her nails. So she didn't want to bite her nails anymore. So I should give her the suggestion to stop biting her nails. And I feel like there was another one, but I don't remember the other one. And and so what I was I gave her these suggestions and said, okay, you will stop biting your nails or whatever. And then she was just still under hypnosis. And okay. And then I said, I'm going to count backwards from 10 to 1, and then you're going to wake up. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wake up. But she didn't wake up. She didn't wake up. So I didn't know what to do. And then so I asked her friend, I said, what should I do? She said, I don't know anything about hypnosis. And I said, I don't know anything about hypnosis. I really shouldn't have hypnotized somebody. Um, but let's see what we can do. So I tried other things. I tried gently, like shaking her a little bit. That didn't do it. I counted again. I did all the other methods that were on the one-page handout that I had, and none of them worked to get her out of that hypnosis. So uh, eventually, as she was there for quite a while in a hypnosis state, and eventually, like made it where she almost fell, and she felt like she was falling, and then she came out of it all of a sudden. But she was so deep in it, and then she came out of it, and she said her head hurt when she came out of it. That's not supposed to happen, and that was a bad side effect. I feel really bad about that. But yeah, after that, she was really happy. She was really happy, really excited that she was able to be hypnotized. And her friend wanted to be hypnotized when she first came in the room. And she said, yeah, I'm still open to being hypnotized. I've never been hypnotized. So I said, well, I can try it. We can try it again. But I couldn't put her under hypnosis. So that didn't really work for her friend. And so I kept in touch with this girl. And a little while later, she told me she had stopped biting her nails. And instead of biting her nails, now she licks them. It's so strange. And for studying, yeah, she studied really well. She got really good grades the rest of college. And then I met her again in the master's program. And yeah, she got a master's in business and she went on to get a doctorate program. I think she's now teaching. She works in a school and studies a lot. I bet she's really, really smart now because I'm not sure if that hypnosis ever wore off or fell off. Because when I met her in the master's program, she was studying quite often. She made really good grades. Um, but her boyfriend and I got in trouble one time when I took him to a bar and he stuffed a guitar down his pants. But that's a story for another time, and I'll just wrap this thing up by saying don't take hypnosis lightly. If you're going to learn how to put people into hypnosis, learn the other end about how to get people out of hypnosis. And maybe learn how to get people out of hypnosis first. Just spend more time on that. Okay, that's me. I'm Nathan Wilson. Um, Thanks for watching, Lucas. You have a great day. All right, bye. Love you.